Just be a second here. And we're coming live. We can tell we're live now, but as far as my purposes. All right, we're live. Let's go ahead and get the project started. Today's another review for a WordPress theme, and I do daily reviews for WordPress themes, the newest themes for 2020 and beyond. And I like to bring one out every day, possibly every other day, and just let people know what's available. If you like this particular theme, or you want to pass it on to somebody, please do so. I actually go into different types of things, from real estate to professions to trades to creative, all kinds of e-commerce, all kinds of cool stuff. So they're all WordPress themes, and I'd like to get you to understand and have an awareness, be aware of what's out there. And if you like something, or if you perhaps like this one but you want to look at other ones, you can always reach out to me as well, or just go ahead and look yourself and come up with some ideas. So let's go ahead and get into this particular theme. This theme is actually going to be a theme for the law attorney style business profession, and let's go ahead and get into it. So first thing I want to do is I want to take you over to where we normally go with subscribe, and I'd love to have you make a comment or a like, and click the bell, if you will, to see all my live reviews as they come in. You'll be be aware of it because you'll get the bell. Get that out somehow here. And basically, from that point, just, on YouTube here, just go ahead and subscribe to my account, and that'd be great. I'd really appreciate it. So let's go ahead and get into this particular theme. This one is called the Barrister theme. And if you look at it right now, it's got a really nice purple, gray type tones with some white infused into it. I'm a former color guy. I painted billboards for a living for about 10 years, so I used to paint, mixed colors, so that's how I know that stuff. Back in my early years, when I was in my teens. So this is a really nice looking theme. If you look at it, it looks very, very professional. It definitely gives the look of a professional attorney or attorney group, and it has a lot to offer. It has the put your address up here, your contact information, your hours of operation, and free consultation, that kind of stuff. Give me a moment here. I've got to have a sip here. I'm still getting over a cold. Looks like I'm only going to have it maybe 2 or 3 more days, and I should be done with it. It's been going on for about 2 weeks, and apparently in the States it's been been pretty widespread. And finally I got it when I took a trip up to Seattle, and it's lasted for about 2 weeks. So let's get back to the actual theme. So if you look at it, it has a nice banner area, and so it really has nice. The call to actions are here, contact us, that kind of thing. This button can be changed out to any page we want to, or redirected anywhere we want to. In here, it can be a form, it can be all kinds of stuff in here. So, and you can see how we have, it just looks really, really nice, right? So it's got two what they call skins, or upper folds, or images on the top area here, the upper fold area. This upper fold area is the area between here and here when you get on the screen, and it's considered the most important real estate in relationship to a presentation on a website, whether it be mobile, desktop, laptop, phone, that kind of thing. And so it's really important. What is your value proposition? What is your messaging? And what we will do is we'll craft something that will cause people to want to look at the rest of the site and scroll down like I'm doing right now. So let's go to the next section. We have book an appointment. We have get your free appointment. You can easily join our team, that kind of thing. We can change this out to whatever you want. They're just call to actions, value propositions, point of interest, things like that. And then about us, and it gives some information, maybe some information about what your specialization is as an attorney or attorney group. We can change this image out to be an image of a group. It could be a single person, and it could be anything else we want to put in here. And then right here, areas of practice, and we, the common stuff: personal injury law, family law, criminal law, educational law, real estate law, and business law. Whatever your specialization is, we can either increase this or reduce this based on how many specializations you have. And then right here, we have some, some imagery. They are called action style imagery, and when you click on them, they send you to that particular page, like a personal issue or business accounting or criminal justice, injury issues, family issues, family law, that kind of thing. And then we've got, you get into the testimonials. It's nice to have some testimonials in here. So if you do have some testimonials, we can drop those in here. We don't have to have a picture of a person. We can also put something else in here and still have the testimonial be in here as well. So then down here is your call to action. free consultation, that kind of stuff, and then meet the experts. And this might be the principals of the company that are up here, or it could be everybody in the team that could be scrolled along here, and people can pick one that has a specialization that that you may want to talk, someone you may want to talk to. And then down here, how many cases won, that kind of stuff. I'll have to do this throughout the presentation here so that I don't cough. Excuse me. Get rid of that there. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so down here, our blog. It's important to have blogs, and Google likes blogs. Google Search likes blogs. You can put blogs that you create, and you can post those blogs in many different forms through social media to gain access and more people to want to see your offer and what your presentation is, what you can do for them. And it's just a great way to get people aware of what you do and how you do it. Typically, if you have 3 blogs, which is fine. If you go 4, 5, 6 blogs, you'll have a little slider in here, that kind of thing. And people can, if you do 1 blog a month, put it out as a press release, and then post it here, have it as a press release, have it also as a point, let's say on your a video that you do on YouTube, and build that up and do some other things. You're going to grow your business really rapidly. So then you have your newsletter here, and you'll have your call to actions at the bottom of the footer section down here too. Your contact information, your practice, that kind of stuff. Well, my cough is going pretty bad today. Although it is getting better. It was really bad a couple days ago. But yeah, let's go check out another one of those themes. This is the first style of a theme. Let's go to the second style. If you look at this one, very similar on the very top, but you see how it's closer and tighter? Less all the way to the bottom page here, and it goes right to the section down here. So you can see it's a little bit different. Nice call to actions here. I happen to like this one a lot. Has a video, so you could put a video in here, talk about your business, your operation, what you do, maybe some specializations. Another nice thing you can do is you can change out the videos and have them, once a month put a video in, change out the videos, and then have that video be a new video that can present different offers throughout the year, or maybe once every quarter, something like that. And down here, you can see this is a square blocks here, which is nice. It gives a nice different look to the site. I happen to like this one a lot. And then this one, there are gallery sections here, and those pop up, so we can put in whatever you want here. Looks really nice, right? Very professional for a real estate firm or a mortgage firm or even a attorney firm, whichever. It can be any kind of professional business. We can convert this. If you like the look and feel of this, we can convert it to whatever business profession you're in and make it specialized for you. We just change out the information and put new information in and all that kind of good stuff. So free consultation, that kind of thing, meet the experts again. Change out the imagery if we wanted to here. Do all kinds of cool stuff. We can remove blocks. These are considered blocks right here, sections. We can remove those if we want to. Just so much that we can do. Now let's go ahead and take a look at style number 3 here. Under style number 3, now we have a professional building or office, should I say, law office. Gives that kind of look to it. Very similar. You have this style here. Your video. Now this video could be an image. It could be a what do you call it? A GIF. If we wanted to put a GIF in here, a little animation. Once again, very similar to the last one. Just a change of the upper fold there, and then the blog feature down at the bottom. Subscribe. Your newsletter subscription's a little bit different down here, and your footer section. All right, so let's go ahead and move over to some other sub pages. Let's go to the About page and click on that. Check that out. All right, so it's simple, it's got a nice look at the, a legal style look and feel up at the very top here. It's got your call to action still here, about us. Now, I will tell you that having about page is very, very important. In today's world, Google will give you a higher ranking in your what's called SERPs if you have an about page and you actually talk about what you do in specificity. So if you had some about you and some bullet points of your specialization and some other things in here, then Google's going to rank you higher, because most business owners, and most people that have websites just kind of put something in here to fill the space. But if you actually think about what you're going to write and you be specific about your opportunities and your offer, bullet point your specialization, Google's going to give you a higher ranking as one of the aspects of a total collective of ranking features. That if you meet those standards, they're going to rank you higher in your search. So based on your keyword phrases. So let's go ahead and go down. Once again, that you've seen this before. We can either add this or remove this section down here. Same sort of thing down here. And we can put a form in here if you want, some things like that. Have a signature in here. Make it all. We could change this out, have a whole picture in here, whatever you want. We can do all kinds of cool stuff. So let's go ahead and go over to practice. Let's practice style one. So this is the practice. This is areas of practice. So this is a special page that it basically talks in more, once again, specificity about the different type of things that you do as a law firm. So we can add those client testimonials. We can put some videos in here. We can have a form that people can fill out real quick. You know that with a drop down, different type of form. That could be a drop down where they can select the type of help that they need and send it off to the company. Okay, let's check out number two. Same sort of thing. Real simple, right? Just real simple. Get to the point. That kind of thing. Let's check out number three. Single page. And there's your single page. So if that's a nice look as well. So what that one does is it has a nice image here. It talks about family law. Let's say if that's a specialization. But watch what happens when I click on, let's say, business law. It opens up a page with business law. If I open up a page for real estate law, it opens up a page for real estate law. So it keeps it in the same fold, but you can see how these links here will take it to a specialization as a single page and drop it into that next page. So it gives a really nice look there. Now I would do the same thing. I might have a video in here, might have a form to fill out, a call to action, which it should be in here, and currently is not in here. I do something like that in this particular one as well. You could have a call now, which is another way to do it, if you want to do it that way. But often it's just a matter of getting people to fill out a form, get the information over, find out what their specialization is, and and getting them to take action, right? And consider your services. All right, let's go to cases. So this is the type of cases. It looks like a case page. Our recent case studies. So it talks about different case studies. All right, in business accounting, personal issues. Let's just go ahead and go to personal issues. It goes to a page, and you can see how it actually talks about those personal issues and gives some information about what that actual expertise is. So in related cases, see. So then it goes into a page like this, so people can browse around between one of those of the group that's in that tile group that you saw in the one page back, this page back here. See, so it gives them a visual representation with a rollover, and they can just click to it, go read up about that, and take action. So it makes it nice. Plus, it has it over here as well. These links here. Okay, so let's go ahead and take style number two. That one is long view, goes all the way across the page. Looks very nice, and it's just simple. So that is just more of the upper fold style where it's closer to the top, and people would just take action by clicking on one of these here. That's a nice way to do it as well. Okay, and let's go down to a single page. This one here, once again, it just goes the single page, which would be the top part of the menu, and then they would just click here, and they would select whichever one they want. So if they wanted to go to criminal, it would just go to criminal. If they wanted to go to business accounting, it'd go to business accounting. And obviously the images would change here, right? Or it even could be a video in here if you want to create a video and put a professional video in here based on each specialization and talk about it. A quick maybe 3-minute, 2-minute video. We could drop that in there as well, which is really, really smart. People like to see video when you're on mobile. It's more responsive. People take action more often when you have video. Nowadays, they want to see something and they want to watch a video rather than read a bunch of stuff. That seems to be the trend. So, but both work, by the way. Both work because under SEO, search engine optimization, Google will look at and they'll crawl your pages, and if you have congruent information, meaning information that pertains to that specialization, and is good and great content, then Google will see it. They'll scan it and they'll use it in relative to other people in your field, and they'll rank you based on those pages, and rank you in your specialization based on your area and based on your specialization, that kind of thing. So keywords, all that kind of good stuff, which we could talk if you choose. So let's go ahead and we did that. Let's go ahead and go to shop. So this is a shop page. So let's say you wanted to offer some, for your firm. It could be an inside page. So if you have a large firm and you want to offer some, some shirts and stuff for your internal firm that they can wear whenever they want. Maybe it's for charitable groups or charitable organizations or things like that. And they want to show the company, or they just want to have it for whatever reason, right? Retreats, things like that. Then we can create a e-commerce page, have this be a gateway page, meaning it's a lockdown page, and the only way to get to that specific page to pay and buy the products that are in that page, you'd have to know the code. So you would provide the code to your employees. They'd be able to go into that particular page and buy some of the things that are in there related to the company, which a lot of companies do in every field. So it may be something you're interested in doing. So we'll go ahead and go to a single page. This would be a detail of that particular offer. Maybe it's a shirt, that has a company logo on it, that kind of thing, a T-shirt or windbreaker or something like that, right? Something nice. So there's that. Let's go ahead and go over to pages. We have attorneys page. We have attorneys 2. Let's check out the attorneys page. So this is a page that actually talks about the attorneys and shows you different attorneys within the firm. This is a slider version. Okay. Let's go ahead and take a look at the second version, attorney style 2. This is more of a tile-based version. So if you want to show your team and you show the different attorneys within the organization, we can make this a front page or a back page, meaning that it could be a page that's in the browser up at the top here, and or hidden a little bit where people just click to it and get to it that way from the front page. Different styles, right? Okay, let's go back to the attorney single page. This is a page that details what the attorney specialization is, what the attorney can do for you, how many years in practice, all that kind of good stuff, their contact information, maybe some social media pieces in there, and their expertise. And then a contact me, which would go directly to that attorney. You can tell this is done very, very nice. It's very professional. This is fantastic for an attorney group, whether small, medium, beginner, large. If you're just a one-on-one husband and wife team, we could strip this out, make this for you, make it look really nice. If you've got a smaller group of say 8, 10 professionals that work collectively, 15, 20, whatever, we can do that. And if it's a large one, we can talk about how we can create that and make these blocks even smaller to represent other styles to add all these people here. There goes my coughing again. All right, so there's that. Let's go to I think there's one more style here. Pricing page. So that pricing page is basically, what is our pricing? What do we charge per hour? That kind of thing. I don't know that you'd want to have that, but if you did, that would be in here, and then you can put that in here, let people know what your pricing is per hour, that kind of thing. So it's available. It can be used for under different conditions, right? Let's go ahead and go to the contact page. And in the contact page, you can see this is very nice, very professional. It shows the location. We can do a geo mapping with Google Maps, have your location in here. If you have multiple locations, we can do that as well. We could put multiple locations in here. We can put a single location in, your contact information, quick form. We can even take this form, change it out, and put a more extensive form with drop downs and what are your needs and what questions do you have, that kind of thing, right? What are your specific needs of care? That kind of thing, or expertise. So there's that, and then I think I did that, blog details. So there's a couple different blogs for blogging features. Here's one blog, and the blog would be based on categories here, and then here's the blogging here. Different blogs going down. They've got 3 here. If we go to one of the blogs, we'll go ahead and take a look at it and see what it looks like. We'll click here. And we'll see what this is, one single blog that was created. Now, having blogs is very, very important, especially if you're an attorney firm, law firm. It can also be, by the way, for a paralegal, if you have a paralegal firm, or if you do just any kind of professional services, right? What else? Accountant. If you're an accountant and you want to convert this site to for an accountant firm, CPA, that kind of thing. This would also work for that. We would convert it for that particular look and feel. So it has a bunch of different uses based on whatever your needs are. And you can see how nice that looks. So let's go to the sidebar look. See if that pulls in. So you can see how it's a little bit different. It's over on the right, left side here. We moved it over to that side, and it has that look. So one's left side, one's right side as far as bar. I happen to like this look here. It kind of looks nice. It looks nice here. It's just your preferences, right? Whatever your what are your preferences, and then blog details, which is the page I showed earlier, one of them. All right. And then you can have a comments. We can close down the comments. So if you don't want people to make any comments, we can close that down. We can open it up and let people make comments, however you want to do it. And then these are previous articles and next article between this article. So if this is the current article, this was the one before it. This is the one coming up. So and just looks really good, right? Looks really nice. So obviously this has a shopping cart. We can remove a shopping cart here. We could change out this button to whatever you want. We can put whatever label we want on this as a call to action, right? And as you can tell, it just looks really, really nice. It's a nice looking site. And if you have some interest in this particular site, we'd love to talk to you about it. And put something together through a consultation, strategy session, stuff like that, which I do all the time for clients. And how to reach me? Let's go ahead and take a look right here. If you go to my SteveLinnonAgency.com, that's SteveLinnonAgency.com, or you can see this review and other reviews on SteveLinnon.com. That's where I set up and push my reviews onto a website. You can also go to my YouTube channel, which you're aware on right now, or you can, as I told you earlier, just go ahead and join it and, and friend it and send it over to people. Let people know about it so it can grow. I'd really appreciate that. And like I said, I'll be bringing other reviews all the time. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you have some interest for any of these particular verticals, whether it be paralegal, attorney, accountant, what other ones? A CPA, professions, any kind of profession I can convert this for. We'd love to talk to you about, and we'll go from there. So that's it. I appreciate you watching this preview, and see you again. Take care.